Hey, assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, all day I've been thinking about doing a video about something, and I just couldn't really put my finger on what to do. And so we did a lot of cleaning up today, and organizing, and laundry, and all this stuff. And then we took a walk and went by a lake, and we saw a crane, which was kind of crazy. We saw 4 families of geese.
Mm-hmm.
The girls jump roped, and we were just doing stuff that I don't know when the last time we did something like that. And so I was telling Ayub that I wanted to do a video, but I didn't know why or what about. And he was like, do it about, all the positive stuff that's come out of all of the unpleasantness of what's going on in the world. And so I was like, nah, that ain't it. So I wrote down ideas, and then, came back to this one. And so we just wanted to kind of, come on, Sarah. She can't stay out.
She couldn't resist.
We just repping her team that we can't go to.
Right.
But yeah, we just wanted to just kind of have a quick talk about what beneficial things have come out of all our faces ain't even in this thing. What beneficial things have
What's up, my brother? Wish I could come up there, boy. That boy cheesesteak be so good right now. Woo! Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My wife is.
He been jumping rope.
Yeah.
But anyway, we wanted to just kind of have a conversation about some of the positive things that have come out of all of the anxiety inducing things, all of the negative things, all of the, all the stuff with the current events. And so, so days like today is something positive that came out of it for us, which was, for one, our home is clean. Pretty much everything is clean. We steamed floors, we vacuumed, we organized the linen closet, really got stuff done that needed to, that needed to get done. And then we packed a lunch, and we went and ate outside, and the girls were able to just play, and I kept having a thought, we could have done that anyway. But the fact is, there was always somewhere to be. There was always some place to get to. We had swim practice, we had soccer practice, we had dance class, we had drum class, we had homework and projects and all that stuff. Yes, Cousin Ellie is on here. She's asking if you're Sarah. Yes, this is Sarah. And so yeah, I was feeling a bit overwhelmed, keeping up with what's going on in our country and in our world, with our people and people that are adjacent to us and people that love us and people that we love. And I wanted to just be aware and be involved in the way that I can, which is, for me, the best way is to take care of my family. It would not be beneficial for me to be on the front line right now. It's more beneficial for me to be active in my home and take care of my family and take care of myself. And then beyond that, just some of the blessings that we've gotten that us as a collective have been able to do. And so, for one, my children have wanted to do, a family page or videos and stuff for years. And I was like, nah. But now we've gotten to a point where we're able to sit down and kind of learn about it and let them do this. Like I said, we've been cleaning up our home. We are making business plans and just spending more time together, teaching the children how to pray, how to clean, how to cook, how to bake, getting some of that parenting in that you think you're doing when life is doing what it does, but then when you have time like this, you realize how many things you missed and how many lessons needed to be taught again, and how much more they need, how much more you need for yourself. I've been talking this whole time. You want to jump in here?
Yeah, like you said, it's just there are positive things that that we are experiencing, even in this rough time that we're going through in the world. And just it's good to reflect on those things and not always be consumed in not so pleasantries of the things that are going on, and just really being thankful that, you know, you're in a position where you're safe and able to spend time with your family. Because some people aren't able to spend time with their family, and it's not something that we want to take lightly. And so we want to be able to be thankful and to communicate that with the girls that, you know, we are blessed. It's not, you know, even though it's normal to them because this is their life, it's like it's a blessing to have the things that we do have, and to have the time that we have, and just wanting to, you know, shed some positivity in the world as opposed to just always looking at the bad. You know, everything isn't always bad. It's not all the time bad. And so even when they go through moments where it's, you know, they don't feel like doing something, and our thing to them is just like, be thankful, you know, that you have the option to do what you need to do. And realistically, it's not that bad to have to fold clothes. You got clothes to fold.
You got clothes to fold,
you
right?
know, and so it's...
Don't look at us like that.
Right.
You should see these faces.
And so, you know, just using these platforms, you know, to be able to hopefully be some positivity in somebody's life, you know, that really needs it. And, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they were complaining about, they were arguing about who's going to clean the kitchen. And I was like, man, y'all got dishes to wash, which means that you ate. And alhamdulillah, you ate well. And that's a big thing right now. I mean, not forget the rest of the world, but we don't have to look across the world. We could look right here, not just in America or Georgia, in Atlanta, and see people. I mean, I've run a school program for 7 years now, and even within the small little space of my school, we've had students that literally did not have enough to eat, like didn't have breakfast, had a can of Vienna sausages for lunch, and weren't gonna have dinner. And so while it's very important as an educator to protect people's privacy, I do use situations like that to teach my children about how good things really are for them. Like y'all really got it good. Like y'all are very insulated from a lot of the unfortunate realities. And alhamdulillah for it. Neither of us have any confusion about that. Doesn't come from us. All of that comes from God. And there's nothing that we could do or not do to increase our provisions in terms of what God has already allotted for us. We only get what we already said we're going to get. I heard somebody say, actually, I don't know if it was a saying of the prophet or not, but they were saying that, like, the thing that's allotted for you, even if it's buried on the other side of the world, if it's for you, you're going to get it. And if it's not for you, it could be between your lips and you're not going to get it. And it made me think about how many times I had some food right there and it fell on the ground. And I'd be like, oh man, can't even dust that one off. It wasn't for me. And so we share stuff like that with the girls in terms of keeping a positive frame of mind, because the reality is everything that's going on, even if you don't tell your children about all of the brutality and the killings and the everything, just the reality of COVID, having to stay home to avoid catching a really serious disease, produces a lot of anxiety and a lot of uncertainty. And because of what happened with me a few years ago, I have PTSD, and one of my children has been clinically diagnosed with PTSD. Were you diagnosed with it, or just situational? This man got PTSD. No, but he might not have actual PTSD, but everyone in my immediate family was very much affected by it, and had some struggle with nightmares or depression or anxiety or whatever the case may be. In global situations like this can be very triggering, and it can really be very unsettling. And so instead of kind of falling into that, like one of my daughters was like, is this ever going to be over? Will I ever get to see my friends again? This is so scared. Instead of really, really getting into that, leaning into the other side and say, you know, girls, we're going to pack a lunch and eat out in the grass, and we're going to look at birds and take chalk and draw on the ground. And like I said, when it gets to the thing about dishes, like, well, you got dishes, you got food, or whatever. And so I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of rambling, but I have a point. I just don't know how to make it.
Be positive.
I guess that's what it boils down to.
Positive.
Just look for the good. Look for the silver lining.
For the better.
Look for what's better. Yeah.
Better.
For the better, just in general, the better. Okay. What you say?
Nothing.
Yeah, it could always, you know, they say when you're in trying times, you should look below, not above. And, you know, to increase that level of appreciation and for what you do have and the opportunities that you do have, and instead of looking at what you don't have. And so, you know, that in itself will produce a more positive outlook on life, inshallah, you know. And we just want to promote that, you know. Yeah. But I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you said enough.
I did. I said a lot.
Yeah,
I like
think
to
so.
say a lot.
Big mouth.
Do I know?
Do y'all have
I'm sorry.
Do y'all have something to add?
Not on camera, just your voice.
Go for
Go
it.
ahead.
Why use me as an example?
Oh my gosh. Never mind.
Do y'all have something to contribute, not just add, contribute?
I don't think so. Mama kind of said everything.
Okay.
All right, good.
I'm
Good.
thorough.
All right.
That's it?
Deuces. Assalamu alaikum.
Why you said that?